Hello, and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Why are you starting on episode 8 and not episode 1? If you're coming back, welcome back. This is episode 8 of Are You Sick of Me Yet? It is currently Sunday at 10 o'clock when I'm recording. I just got back from a busy day. I was out all day. Saw male pole dancer. That was fun. He had tearaway pants. I want tearaway pants. Yeah. And then I was thinking, are tearaway pants, can you just pull them up like regular pants, or do you have to button them onto your body? How do tearaway pants work? Yeah, I don't know. That was my thought. And then also while I was there was crazy lights and stuff, and I was like, this would be really fun if I was on shrooms. And then I started thinking, those people that take shrooms and then go to aquariums and stuff, how do they get there and how do they get home? Are they taking an Uber? Do they have a DD? I don't think I'd want to take an Uber if I'm high on shrooms. I don't think I'd want to be out in public on shrooms. But, yeah, I don't know why those are my thoughts. But, welcome. This is episode 8. I think today's going to be a fun one. I've got some pretty fun topics picked out. Tomorrow's the solar eclipse. Don't look directly at it. Well, by the time you hear this, I hope you guys didn't look directly at it. My brother's plan is to look directly at it and prove science false, but I hope he has fun doing that. I also kind of just want to stare at it, or at least record it with my phone. Even though people are like, don't do that. Why not? Why not? I record the sun all the time with my phone. Again, I'm kind of sick, so that's why I sound like this, and that's why you're gonna hear my nose. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, we got some fun stuff planned today. I went down a rabbit hole the other day. I last week talked about the TikTok Riz party, which was basically, I thought it was maybe a bar mitzvah, but it was a girl's 16th birthday party, which the company Island Entertainment was hired to film, and so suddenly the videos got turned into the TikTok Riz party, which was funny enough as it is, but a whole week later, people are I'm hearing people talking. I think I'm going crazy. But now a whole week later, people are adding background lore to it. So they give the people seen in the videos names, backgrounds. Some people are analyzing it, being this person's doing this dance move, this person's doing this dance. It's crazy. So, in the video, if you guys haven't seen it, it's the most popular video is a group of teen boys dancing to Carnival, which is I think a Kanye song. And they're all jumping at the camera and singing and dancing around. And so the main guy in the front is this, curly-haired guy with a blue tie. So he's been dubbed Blue Tie Kid. And everybody kind of sees him as, the leader of the group because he's sort of at the forefront, with everybody else kind of staying back. And then there's White Shirt Kid, who's, I think, one of the only people with a white shirt on. He's sort of been appointed second in command. But a lot of analysis videos say that White Shirt is totally capable of being the leader because he's stronger and bigger than Blue Tie, and that he's actually holding himself back. I saw a full analysis video where people were White Shirt's holding himself back because as soon as he gets rhythm, he breaks the rhythm and he pretends he doesn't know how to dance, and he's instead of going forward, he stays back because he doesn't want to challenge the leader, which is insane. And then there's another person named Turkish Quandale Dingle, which sounds offensive, so I'm not going to say that. His actual name's Mike, so him and Blue Tie came forward. So Blue Tie's kid is named Sebi, and Turkish Quandale Dingle is named Mike. But I'm not going to call them by their actual names because that just feels weird and too personal. So I'm just going to call Turkish Quandale Dingle Black Shirt. And then there's Tomato Kid, but that is also rude. So I'm just gonna call him Purple Shirt because it looks like he's got a purple shirt on. So I'm giving them my own names because Purple Shirt or Tomato Kid and Turkish Quandale Dingle are kind of rude. And he's not even Turkish. Like, I think the guy came forward and was like, I'm Italian. But there's Purple Shirt or Tomato Kid is third in command. And then Red Dress Girl, who is one of the strongest, apparently. And then trying to fit in MF and Big Justice Grown Up. But I don't really see much about Big Justice Grown Up, and trying to fit in MF isn't really around a lot. So the actual lore kind of varies from video to video. So my side of TikTok, which is like queer TikTok, is talking about how Black Shirt or Turkish Quandale Dingle is in love with Blue Tie, but Blue Tie doesn't have those same feelings and is actually in love with Red Dress Girl. And that, like, some people think that, like, Tomato Kid or Purple Shirt and White Shirt are super touchy, so they're either, like, siblings or secret lovers, which is crazy. But, like, other sides of TikTok believe that Blue Tie and White Shirt are fighting for the quote-unquote Alpha Sigma role, which it pains me to say those words. But I saw one that was saying that who was it? One of the background guys, like, came from a gang and, like, was, like, adopted into the group by Blue Tie, and that, like, there's just, like, crazy, like, people are just making up insane lore. But I saw a Brokeback Mountain edit of Blue Tie Kid and Black Shirt. I saw a Hamilton edit. There's a Dear Evan Hansen edit. There's ones to the there's Taylor Swift songs. A lot of them are Taylor Swift songs. But, like, it's crazy. And I'm so invested. I'm so invested. But anyways, so Blue Tie, Sebi, and Turkish Quandale, or Black Shirt came forward. And Sebi, Blue Tie, confirmed that he's actually the group leader in the friend group. But that, like, other than that, there's no second or third in command because they're all even. Everybody's like, oh my god, Mr. Sigma leader is so humble for saying that. I hope you guys can't hear my brother. I think that's what the noise is. Yeah, and then, like, Mike came forward and he's like, I'm not Turkish, I'm Italian. And, like, kids at school are, like, trying to get him to stick out his tongue because in one of the videos he's doing a dance and his tongue's out. But yeah, and then like, everybody agrees that Black Shirt or Turkish Quandale is, like, underrated, but that Tomato Kid or Purple Shirt has no riz. But then there's one guy who's fully just known as, like, the riz guy. There's so much lore, it's insane. And I'm eating it up. I'm so invested. I was, like, in the car today. I was explaining it to my friends. I'm like, have you guys seen the TikTok lore? There's this guy and this guy and this guy, and this guy's in love with this guy. But then at the same time, like, it feels weird. Like, these are 16-year-olds, and people are making, like, romantic edits of two 16-year-old friends. Like, I feel like if you're insecure enough in your masculinity, that could totally break up a friendship. Because they probably go to school and people are like, ha ha ha, you guys are gay, homo, gay, in love with each other. And, like, if you're not confident enough in yourself, that could totally, like, destroy their friendship. So I'm, like, as much as I'm eating it up, I'm, like, nervous for these kids because, like, it could, this could, like, make or break a friend group because they've got, like, rude names for some of them and they're, like, appointing them group leaders and stuff and shipping them, which is, like, it's weird. It's kind of weird that people on the internet are like, these two 16-year-olds are in love. Like, imagine that happen. You're like, you go to a party and dance with your friend, and the next thing you know, an NFL made a TikTok about Black Shirt, Turkish Quandale. I was like, oh my god, this has reached the people that are behind the NFL marketing. Like, imagine going to school and people are like, yo, dude, you got posted on the NFL's TikTok. That's dope, but also, like, oh my god, that's insane. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, it's crazy that this is happening. And I, like, only just saw one this yesterday, because I was writing my planning sheet yesterday. I saw one yesterday. I was like, this is hilarious, and now I'm seeing so many of them. But it's exactly like the LeBron James one. Like, it just blew up overnight, which is hilarious. But yeah, so there's some of the TikTok lore for you that I'm absolutely invested in. And then also, I'm about to get into politics, which I know sounds boring, especially American politics, which nobody understands, not even Americans. I also don't really understand Canadian politics, if I'm being honest, and I'm from Canada. So, politics just don't make any sense to me. Other than when I'm the Prime Minister for the Poo Party Canada. Vote Simon Castlebaum, Poo Party. But I saw this guy on TikTok the other day, and his name is Vermin Love Supreme, which is insane. That's an insane name, and I love it. So he's a 62-year-old 2024 Democratic candidate for U.S. president. Vermin Supreme, sure, maybe he's got a crazy name, but, like, that doesn't make him crazy for being, involved in politics. Just you wait. I went down the biggest rabbit hole. I'm in love with this guy. He's so funny. So he's a performance artist and an activist. So he's run for local, state, and national elections. And he's run as a Republican, Democrat, and Libertarian. Don't know what a Libertarian is, because everybody's all just Republican, Democrat. Has there ever been a Libertarian in the White House? I don't know. Too confusing. And he's run in every single presidential election since 1992. Am I going to do the math? No, I give up already. That's too hard. That's a lot. That's almost like... I want to say 32. There's my chair farting it up again. We don't shame, especially in the Poo Party Canada. Calculator. Why do I even try to do math on here? $19.92. Did I say 32? Am I right? Was I right? Past Simon, or editing Simon. If I said 32, put a check mark. If I said not 32, put a buzzer noise. Like a ding or a buzzer. Because I already forget. Like I said, numbers go in one ear, out the other. So his political views include anarchism, which is the abolishment of hierarchical governments and rallying society sort of all together. So, like, no one government, everybody works together. Dadaism, I don't know if I pronounced that, which is like an art and literature movement. And Discordianism. So he wants to get some kittens up in the White House. I'm just kidding. Discordianism is like the belief that disorder is as important as order. So his anarchist beliefs hold no need for government and rely on citizen responsibility and holding each other accountable. And he believes that America and Americans no longer know how to be citizens, which I agree with. As much as anarchy sounds fun, I feel like America would just blow up if there was nobody leading them. Because so many people, I feel, just need somebody spewing absolute nonsense for them to be like, yes, master. Yes, follow the leader. And as soon as there's no leader, what do? So, I personally don't think that anarchy would work. in America, and probably not Canada either. I feel like it would work somewhere like Sweden or something. Or maybe like somewhere small and peaceful, like a little European country. I feel like it would work. Or like a small island somewhere. But the craziest thing about him is he wears a boot on his head, like a welly, I think is what they're called, unless that's just like Australian. So he wears a big boot on his head. Every picture you see this guy, he's got a big boot. And he believes it magically amplifies his First Amendment free speech voice. And it also symbolizes the media's obsession with candidates for like politics and stuff, saying that the boot resembles a pile of shit and the media is flies. So, oh, burn Fox News. Oh my god, how are you gonna recover from that one? But he also carries around a big toothbrush, which I think is just a car brush, and also wears like multiple ties. So his getup is crazy, and I love it. So he runs on a platform of free ponies for all Americans. And on his website, he has a free pony sign-up list. I didn't sign up because I'm not in America, but if you're in America, sign up and get a free pony on his website. Just search Vermin Supreme, and his website should come up, and at the bottom, pony registry. Do it, and get back to me and see what happened. He believes in the importance of time travel research. Amen to that. Time travel is so cool. Can we start looking at that more? Zombie apocalypse awareness. Yes, please. Zombies are so scary. And then also wants to use zombies and hamster wheel technology to create energy. So when the zombie apocalypse does happen, he wants to get zombies on hamster wheels in order to generate electricity. Why didn't they think of that in The Walking Dead? Why didn't they just get zombies on hamster wheels? I made a really funny Walking Dead joke today, and I'm going to repeat it. And if you were with me today when you heard it, and you're hearing it now, nuh-uh. There's so many lesbians in The Walking Dead, they should call it The Woking Dead. I'm so funny. Oh my god. Anyways, and then mandatory toothbrushing laws to fight gingivitis. So that's why he carries around a big toothbrush. He's got a couple documentaries about him. One that sticks out the most is 2014 documentary called Who is Vermin Supreme? An Outsider Odyssey. And it follows his 2012 campaign and sort of explores his life as an activist and satirical politician. In 2016, he was like kicked out of running for something because he glitter bombed a Christian anti-abortion activist. W from that guy. And then in 2018, he wanted to run for governor of Kansas, despite not being from Kansas. But apparently Kansas at the time did not have, like, strict rules about running for governor. So, like, a bunch of teenagers took advantage of that, and there was a bunch of teenagers running for governor. And Mr. Vermin Supreme, being the supportive dude he was, didn't want to take the attention away from those teenagers. So he ran for attorney general instead and let them run for governor. So, like, that's so nice of him. But, like, most of his things that he'd run as have been, like, jokes. He ran for, like, a marijuana party. What else did he run it for? I don't remember. I just remember the marijuana party. And if he's smoking some marijuana, I need to know what marijuana it is he's smoking. I need some of that. I need what he has because, wow, this guy's crazy. But his first legitimate campaign was in 2020, and he ran as a libertarian. And so he focused on real issues as opposed to, like, joking ones. He called for an end on foreign wars. He wanted to pardon nonviolent drug users, and then end the war on drugs and reduce incarceration. More W's from Vermin. And then during the wake of COVID-19, he called out Donald Trump. Real women, vote for Trump. We don't need no liberal. Is libertarian liberal? Or is that Democrats or liberals? Or what? This is too stressful. I give up. Vote for Trump. He called out Donald Trump for his lack of effort in stopping COVID-19 and said that he would, quote, make COVID-19 illegal, whatever that means, And he would use, his time travel research to go back in time to not only, quote, kill baby Hitler, but kill baby COVID, end quote. So whatever that means, good job, Berman. He obtained ballot access in one state for the Democratic primaries this year, and that was New Hampshire. He wins a lot of things in New Hampshire. Every single time I look at like his election stuff, he always gains access for something in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is his like number one supporter. Oh my god! I just had 2 sandwiches, and then I had a Subway earlier. Even though someone told me the other day that this guy like quit his work, or like his mom made him quit work because at Subway they were like changing the dates on stuff so that if it was expired. No, it wasn't. But like a lot of restaurants do that. I don't believe in expired food. Unless it smells funky, tastes funky, or is moldy, I'm still eating it. Expired food is a myth. I eat sour cream past the due date constantly. How am I supposed to know if it's bad? It's already sour. Unless it's uber chunky, I'm mucking that up. Milk, if it don't smell sour and it doesn't have chunks in it, glug, 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 I'm drinking it. I eat expired food all the time. I was at my grandma's. She was like, oh, I have to dump out this juice. It expired in January. Dump it in my mouth. I already had a glass that morning before she dumped it out. And it was delicious. So, how did I get here? Why am I talking about expired food? How did I get here? What was I talking about? Expired food. New Hampshire. I don't know how I got to talk about expired food. I don't believe in expired food. Oh, Subway. Right. I burped. Right. Okay. Yep. Backtrack. We got it. Yeah, I mucked up some sandwiches. Had Subway today. Came home, had more sandwiches. So, delish. He, despite, like, other than having the free pony registry on his website, he has merch, including stickers with, like, a My Little Pony sticker of himself. Don't know what that's called. Oh, like a fan insert. Vermin Supreme, My Little Pony sticker. He's got car stickers. He's got ties. He's got shirts. I need some Vermin Supreme merch. And then he said that his vice president, if he wins, and like he wants to join forces with another candidate named Paperboy Love Prince. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with these names. Both of them have love as their middle name. I know Paperboy Love Prince has love in their name, but like I don't know if Vermin's middle name is Love. I just saw that on a website. It said Love, which is awesome. Maybe I should legally change my middle name to Love. But Paperboy Love Prince is like a lot more serious than Vermin. And they are a non-binary artist, rapper, and activist. They want to be the first non-binary, can I say that word non-binary person in Congress, and are currently running for 2024 president. And there was so much that I wanted to talk about. I just like copy and pasted their website. Because they're so cool. Like, awesome. I'm not going to read the about because it's really long. But basically, they're awesome. But I'm going to go to our agenda. So they want to guarantee the rights to housing, prohibit rental eviction without a proposal for public rehousing, implement universal rent guarantee. It's like build public housing units, 200,000 public housing units per year for 5 years. Raise minimum threshold of social housing, progressive tax on high speculative real estate transactions, protect private homeowners, like just like guarantee the right to housing, develop public service for the arts and culture, put digital technology at the service of the general interest, reduce working hours and create a society of chosen time, launch major ecological projects that create jobs, ensure stable employment for everyone, increase wages and reduce wage inequality in the company, restore protective unemployment insurance, establish job guarantee, putting an end to suffering at work, recognize citizenship in the company and new rights for employees, guaranteeing a dignified retirement, planning the bifurcation and energy retrofit, consumed differently as Zero Waste America, putting an end to junk food. I like meat proteins. What? Gradually increase the food in collective caterings to 100% local and organic. Socializing the fundamental commons, prevent and fight against pollution and hazards, making water a central issue for humanity, breaking with animal abuse, so like banning factory farms, awesome, saving the ecosystem and biodiversity, protecting the seas and ocean, eradicating poverty, am I going to sneeze? Building the autonomy of young people, guaranteeing digital sovereignty, investing in research and science, freeing sports and bodies from money, eradicate illiteracy and develop literacy, making the public service of the early childhood. What? Public service for pre-K and adapted child care facilities over 5 years, ensuring territorial equality and the possibility for each family to have access to child care facilities. Rebuilding a global school for equality and emancipation. That one's long. Qualify everyone. Refounding higher education. Achieving equality between women and men. Guaranteeing new rights. Constitutionalize the non-commodification of the human body and the fundamental right to self-determination in all circumstances. Add to the Constitution the right to contraception and abortion, the right to die with dignity, including with assistance, and guarantee access to palliative care. Authorize a free change of civil status before civil register. Establish blah, blah, blah. Fight against racism, anti-Semitism, and discrimination. Facing collectively the loss of individual autonomy. Removing barriers to the autonomy of people with disabilities. So basically everything awesome that we need ever. Oh my god, they have a Twitch? They're live right now. Am I the only one here? I'm the only one here. Paperboy Prince is not on the screen. They've been live for 22 hours. What? Hello? Can I go to their account? I don't think I can even go to their account. Crazy. Okay. I just kind of spewed stuff at you guys. Also, their website is super cool. There's like crazy trippy shit in the back. Paperboy Love Prince is a remarkable individual who seamlessly blends the world of politics and artistry, leaving an indelible mark on both. Born to Puerto Rican, Colombian, and Panamanian grandparents, they embody a rich cultural heritage that fuels their passion for serving others. It was in 1964 that their grandparents, recognizing the plight of the less fortunate, founded the Elim International Fellowship Church. Paperboy Love Prince ran for Congress in 2020, securing 20% of the vote without relying on extensive fundraising, while their opponents spent a staggering $400,000. That's right. I don't know what any of that means. Yeah, basically they're awesome. It's super cool. And if I could vote in America and I knew how to vote, I'd totally vote for them, because that's so cool. And I'm obsessed with Paperboy Love Prince and Vermin. And they take pictures together. They're like friends. So Vermin's like, oh my god, that was a weird one. Despite looking like he would kick a gay person, won't kick gay people because he's friends with a non-binary person. So I don't think he wants to hurt gay people. He just looks crazy. But like, I'm obsessed. Anyways, so I went down like 2 big rabbit holes the other day. 3, I guess. 4 if you consider your mom's. I went down the TikTok Riz party lore rabbit hole. The Paperboy love Prid's Rabbit Hole. Vermin love Supreme Rabbit Hole. Oh, those names, I'm obsessed. Like Nara Smith, maybe Nara Smith is onto something, naming her kids Rumble Honey and Slim Easy. Maybe we need to start giving kids weird names. But not like the Emma Lee spelled EMMALIEGHE. Or like, what else? Hannah spelled HAGHNNAIGH. I don't know, I'm just making shit up now. Let's start naming our kids crazy things. Like Slim Easy, Rumble Honey, and Paperboy, and Vermin. Because those all slap. I'm obsessed. And also, I don't get all the hate for Nara. Sure, she's Mormon, but, so what? Why are we hating on Mormons? Why do we hate? Anyways, I'm a hater of hating. Well, that's a lie. I love hating. I just don't like hating on people for things they can't change. Because, ableism and racism and homophobia, not cool, guys. Not cool. I'll hate on you for things you can change, like your horrible personality and your ugly-ass haircut. But, if you are gay, I'm not going to hate you. Because you can't change that. Why am I going to hate you for something you can't change? If you're gay, no, if you have, no, I was going to say stupid face, but you can't change your face. So, also, we don't judge people by looks. If you're hating on someone, don't bring up their looks. That's mean. If you are a bully, just so happen to be gay, I'll hate on you for being a bully, not for being gay. But, I don't know, I like Nara Smith. She's cool, she's pretty, she's fun. I like the way she cooks, and I just don't understand why people hate on her, because, I don't know, I think she's kind of cool. Anyways, part 2, season 2 of Invincible came out. I don't know when. I'm behind in the loop, but I watched it all last night while working on another podcast idea. That one's going to take a while. I have to read 18 books for it, so there's a little, teaser for you guys. I'll probably go work on it again after this. Read one of the books yesterday, started the second one. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm having fun. Anyways, so if you haven't seen part 2 of Invincible season 2, I'm going to be talking about that now, so spoiler warning. It was pretty good. I was confused because it had been a while since I watched season 1 or season 2 part 1, so I went into it and I was like, what's going on? I don't remember half these plots. So I think it would have been better if I knew if I remembered what was going on. But even without knowing what was going on, I just feel like there was a lot going on this season. A lot. So it was kind of hard to focus with how much was going on, that's saying something, because I could focus on, I'm looking at, 4 lights right now. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 lights in my eyes right now, and I'm focused on all of them. But, I'm a moth, actually. Excuse me. But, there was a lot going on this season. And, here's Raylan's wearing off. I'm starting to get tired. But, yeah, no, it was good. Steven Yeun is an incredible voice actor. Love Steven Yeun with my whole heart. But yeah, it was good. Rapscallion. I don't hate him. I love the voice actor. He's awesome. But he just was not great in season 1, or maybe was it season 2 when he cheated on Adam Eve with Kate, or am I imagining things? No, I feel like I remember him. Yeah, he cheated on Adam Eve with Kate or something. And here on this podcast, Are You Sick of Me Yet podcast does not condone cheating. We don't like cheaters. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Go eat your pumpkin. But he was pretty cool this season, so I'll let it slide for him. I'll let it slide just this once, because it seems to me like he's maturing. And spoiler, he got shot in the head. Through the head, and got up and killed a guy anyways. That's badass. Him and, I don't know her name, the one that changes size, and Duplicate, all died. then, no, they didn't. They were just tricking us. Duplicate and Immortal, is that his name? Their relationship is weird to me. Because how old is this guy? And isn't Kate like 20 tops? Because they came from Teen Team. So she's got to be like 20 at most. And she's dating this like gobsmillion-year-old man. Which, like, you know what? I get it, Kate. I get it. Old men are hot. But, like, what the hell? And he loved her. He was, like, in love with her, which is weird on his front. It's not weird for Kate. She can make her decisions. But this dude is going after children? That's a little weird. But no, Rex got shot in the head, got his arm cut off, killed the guy anyways. Badass. Straight fire. He was so cool. And then, like, when Mark got, like, stuck in, like, a different universe because he killed that one dude I can't remember because I forgot about him. And then he came back and I was like, who the hell are you? And he killed that dude, and then Rex was, like, the robot. I was like, shit, he's kind of hot with his hair down. When they were, like, 40 years old, and then Adam Eve was like, I love you, Mark. And I'm like, girl, aren't you, like, 40? That's a little weird. He's, like, 18. But no, it was good. It was really good. I liked it. And the animation was much better this season. I didn't like the animation last season. How far does this book get? Damn, this is like episode 1. I got episode 1. That's how much episode 1 is? Jesus Christ, I need to get those fat ones. Damn. Okay, well, why did I buy that? Actually, I didn't buy that. It was gifted to me, so I didn't buy it. Episode 7 was what I wanted to talk about, because I thought it was really funny. It started off with him and what's her face? Why am I blanking on her name? At Comic-Con. Why am I blanking on her name? Mark and Eve, yada yada. That happens in the comics. He cheated on her. Oh, wait, no. Eve was dating Rex and he cheated on her. Amber, right, Amber. So, him and Amber go to, Comic-Con. And they're talking to... He's getting his comic signed by the guy that made the, like, Dogman... Not Dogman, but, like, the magic dog thing. And they're doing, like, this weird thing where, like, you can't see the artist's face. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like, is this, like, a little Easter egg or something? And they're talking about how, like... he's like, oh, when is season 2 of this coming out? And the guy was like, oh, probably not for a year. So that's probably our hint that the next season of Invincible probably won't be out for a year. But then they go on to talk about all these different tricks to, like, cut corners in animation in order to make fight scenes look better. So they were talking about how, like, they wouldn't show faces, so they didn't show his face, or they wouldn't show the mouth. So they only had, like, from, like, the nose up when they were recording him, and then Mark was covering his mouth with his hand. It was all muffled and stuff. And then they were doing, like, a pan shot, but he was talking about how, like, those shots make it look like it's a video, but it's actually nobody's moving. And then talking about when people are talking, they'll go from the back of the head, so they don't have to animate the mouth. And then talking about how, like, in order, like, by doing all this, they save money to make things, like, really high def. And then they, like, change the animation. And I was like, what is going on? This is crazy. Like, I was not expecting that. It felt, like, really out of place. But it was funny. I thought it was funny. And then they talked about going to Artist Alley, which is my favorite. Artist Alley is my favorite. Which, like, we don't really have Comic-Con. I thought maybe this was, like, a hint that maybe it'll be at Comic-Con. But, like, Comic-Con is more, like, an American thing. In Canada, or Ontario at least, I feel like Fan Expo is bigger than Comic-Con, because, like, when I was coming back from Montreal, there was Comic-Con, and they had a lot less celebrity guests than there were at Fan Expo. Um, and like I didn't know like any of the people that were at Comic Con, but it was crazy getting on a train with Miku. I was in the train station. I was like, "What the hell is Miku doing here?" And then Fiona from Shrek, and then Eddie Brock and Venom, and then I saw Rapunzel and Eugene. That was cute. And then the further we got to the Ghost Station, the more and more we saw cosplayers. I could point a Genshin player out in a crowd. I don't know what it is about Genshin costumes, but like I don't play Genshin, but I can see something and be like, yeah, that's a Genshin character. There's just something about it. Why did I do like the rock and roll thing? But I thought maybe this was like them being like, oh, we're gonna come to Comic-Con. But like all the actors in this are too A-list or like B-list for Comic-Con. Like I don't know. They never really like they get celebrities, but not like big celebrities. Like Charlie Cox to me was a big celebrity because I love Daredevil, but like other than Daredevil, he's not really in much. And like Hayden Christensen, other than Anakin, what's he really known for? Not much. I mean, they had the voice actor for Miles Morales, but like that's the voice actor. No one ever pays attention to voice actors. So I was like, oh, maybe Stephen Yeun's gonna be at Fan Expo. I started making like a predictions list. I was looking for my phone. My phone's recording. I think there's gonna be like a lot of people that were in Barbie, but like, why can I never pronounce his name? Like, I literally have no clue to pronounce this guy's name. Rwandan, Scottish. Shuti Gatwa. Oh my god, this guy that's telling me how to pronounce it is speaking all seductively. Just stick around and we'll tell you how to pronounce it. Yeah, Shuti. Okay, so I've been pronouncing it terribly wrong. So Shuti Gatwa was, he was in Barbie and he was in Sex Education, and now he's in Doctor Who, which I'm really excited about because I think he looks super cool in it. So Shuti, okay. I've been pronouncing that shit wrong my whole life. I'm like, Nikuti Gatwa? Nah, fam. Shuti. Cool. I like that. I like that name. Shuti. That's fancy. I was like, maybe he's gonna be there. But like, well, no. Charlie Cox is British. Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe he was gonna be there, and then maybe like Sadie Sink or something. But Sadie Sink, I feel like, is a little too A-list. Who else did I think was gonna be there? I don't know. I'm really excited though. I'm excited to see who's gonna be there. I don't know what to go as this year. My friend wants to go Transformers, which would be fun, but I don't really know how to do a Transformer cosplay. But yeah, I thought maybe that was them being like, we're gonna be at Comic-Con, but that's Comic-Con, not Fan Expo. And also, they're all too famous. But it would be cool. I can dream. I could dream about meeting Stephen Yeun and paying hundreds of dollars to meet him and take a picture with him. Because that's what I did. And I'd spend that money again. I'd spend that money in a heartbeat to have Charlie Cox touch my back and fist bump me. Yep. Spend it again in a heartbeat. Even if I look ass in the picture. I'll get a better one this year. My face just got fat this year. But I don't know if there's just not enough Invincible edits, or if there's just like, if I'm not on the right side of TikTok, but like, God, I need more Invincible edits. I just don't see enough. Especially, I know the song's not trending anymore, but the like, Mamaboy, Mama's boy, Mama's boy, Mama's boy, Mama's boy, Mamaboy, Mama's boy. That. I need that. Editors, get on that. I need editors to get on Invincible edits to the Mama's Boy song, and also just edits of him being like his dad. I could have swore, like, when he was beating up that one dude with his, like, arms up over his head and then came down on his chest and killed him, I could have swore his dad pulled that move on him in episode, like, in, like, the season finale of, like, season 1. Or, like, I don't know, like, last couple episodes when he was beating him up. I could have swore he pulled that move. But then I rewatched it and I couldn't see it. Like, I didn't see his dad do the, like, arm overhead swing. But, like, that move is used so often in, like, movies that now I don't even know where I saw that. Like, people watching the video, I'm going to demonstrate. Like, that move. I have in my head, like, a clear visual of somebody doing that, but I don't know what movie I'm thinking of. But anyways, I need editors to get on the Mama's Boy edits. I need editors to get on some angsty Mark and his dad edits. Make him be like, I don't want to be my father. And then he's like his father. And just basically more Invincible edits. I need you guys to tag me in some Invincible edits, please, on TikTok. My TikTok is, I have it here, areyousick.pod. Please, please, please. Just tag me in any cool edits that you find. I love edits. If you ever find anything cool or ever make anything cool, please tag me in it at areyousick.pod because I will eat it up. Please and thank you. And, like, I don't know, in the last episode, like, Mark kind of, like, gave up with Amber because, like, you know, superheroes can't have happy relationships with non-superhero people, and he was gonna tell Eve that he liked him because, like, adult Eve, 40-year-old Eve was like, listen, little boy, I love you. Go tell little girl me. And so he, like, we think for a moment he's gonna tell her, then he's like, never mind, gotta keep the angst and edge train rolling. So then they're just kind of, like, cuddling up in the sky. And, like, I know, like, comic spoilers, they, like, get together in the comics and, like, get married and shit, but, like, I really like their friendship at the moment. I love, like, boy-girl friendships where they're not dating. Like, Daryl and not Connie. Yeah, Daryl and Connie. First of all, like, I don't know, I love Connie. She's missing. I don't remember what happened to her, but, like, she's not in the show right now. But I'm excited for the one where they go to that cannibal house and they're all chasing after her. That episode looks so cool. I'm so excited for that one. But, like, Daryl and Carol. Why am I just realizing now that their names rhyme? Their friendship, unmatched. Love it. I feel like maybe he's got some mommy issues that he's, like, projecting onto her. I don't know. But I just love boy-girl friendships. I think they're awesome. And I love being friends with girls. I love my girlfriends. But, yeah. That's, I think that's about everything I had to talk about today. 48. What the... I think episodes are just going to go down to, like, 40-ish minutes from now on. Which, like, I'm not that mad about. But, because I could yap for a while. But, clearly not. Clearly I, went to yapping rehab and cut it down a bit. Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start. It is. Yapping rehab. I'm in a fresh start. I'm not yapping for hours on end. Yeah, so I think that's everything I want to talk about today. That was a fun episode. I had fun. Last couple of episodes, I've been like, oh, I don't know if I'm having fun. I was having fun. I was just nervous. But this one, I had fun. Talked about some things I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So I feel like I'm getting back in the rhythm of it. So, yeah. I hope that you guys all have a good Tuesday and that those of you that decided to stare at the solar eclipse aren't blind. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. I don't know what that does. Is that even still a thing? I don't know. I just always makes me laugh. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon. Only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. YouTube sometimes glitches and unsubscribes people, so make sure you're subscribed. Shut up. Quit yapping. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram at areyousickofmeyet.pod, TikTok at areyousick.pod. Don't forget to tag me in cool edits, please and thank you. I'll eat it up. And Are You Sick of Me Yet? Everywhere else. Everywhere else being YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. So, yeah, that is everything for me today. Love y'all. Bye.